Hello guys, it's Pep from Pep here again, and today I'm gonna show you not a meme deck or a Nova Power deck with a super card, but I'm gonna show you a competitive deck that you can use to cog, for example, to have fun, maybe beating some deck out in the cog rank. This one use the elementsaber engine as I did in one of my previous video, one of my latest, and so I'm here with yugioh, and so before starting, guys, if you enjoy this content, please leave a like and subscribe to support me. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna say this because there are a lot of viewers that are not subscribed to the channel, so it counts a lot to me. So as always, thanks for watching, and now let's go deep into the video. So we are here with yugioh. And the skill I've chosen is Destiny Draw. I think it's maybe the best, the best one we have in the game, and also a skill that everyone knows. But if there's someone who does not know what it does, it's pretty easy. When your life points decreases by 2000 during your draw phase, you can choose the card you want to draw from your deck, and you can activate this only once per duel, so it's pretty busted. And as you can see from the deck list, there are a lot of ultra rares, so it's definitely an expensive deck, so not a cheap one. It's an expensive, as of course as it is the elementsaber engine. It's of course an expensive engine because of all the super rares and the ultra rare that that archetype has. As you can see, we have no extra deck, but I always advise you to put some cards in so that your opponent cannot read, cannot expect what are you playing. Of course, above all with the elementsaber, where everyone just wait for the invocation play, so just put randomly cards in. But as you can see from this deck list, we are not playing the invocation engine right here, even if it is one of the best. I've already showed you an elementsaber deck with the invocation engine, but right now we are here for another engine, that's the Chaos Sorcerer. And yes, guys, Blackluster Soldier is coming out from the ashes where he was before. I've brought him back, and I've found it a kind of cool, engine right here. So let's start with the spell and trap cards. The only spell card we play is Palace of the Elemental Lords. That's, guys, definitely a busted card, a Nova powered card. Is really strong. Of course it's a search one per turn. You can search one elementsaber card from your deck, and also it lets you pay the cost of for the effect of your elementsaber monsters just by sending the cost from your deck. So you do not need to have an elementsaber in your hand to activate the effect of your elementsaber monster. And the elementsaber monster we have are two for control. But first, let's go to the trap. We have, I think, the most powerful trap in the game right now, Canada and Floodgate. So they both are used to put face down monsters your opponent controls, so to stop them from active, to prevent your opponent activate their effects, or to prevent your opponent from synchro summoning. So they're good for two reasons. And of course, keep in mind that with Floodgate, that monster you have just Floodgate cannot change battle position himself, so they need to have something to change that position. Otherwise, that monster will be face down until the end of the duel. And then we have Canada, that has another good effect. As most of you know, when it's in the graveyard and the trap is activated, you can activate this effect from the graveyard and special summon this Canadia as a monster, level 2 and 2 health, 100 attack. That is not to be, you have to keep in mind that, because with Palace of Elemental Lord, also Canadia will have a huge boost, and keep in mind that Canadia will be, as a monster, will be unaffected by monsters effect. So with the little boost of Palace of the Elemental Lords can be really a good beater. Of course, keep in mind that we only play 3 elemental saber monster, La Paulia, Molehu and Aina. So why? Of course, if you have another Molehu that I do not have, unfortunately, I only have 2 copies. If you have 3 copies of Molehu, definitely put also the 3rd copy right here instead of the Aina. I just put the Aina, because I wanted to play 6 element saber monsters, but of course it's better to play a 3rd Molehu. And Molehu is your Canadia. It's another Canadia that you can activate once per turn wherever you want, just by sending a element saber monster from your hand to the graveyard, or if you have, of course, your Palace, you can send that element saber monster as a cost from your deck. And the same and pretty busted is also La Paulia, because what it does, once per turn you can negate the activation of a spell trap card, just by sending, of course, an element saber monster from your hand, or with Palace from your deck. And with these 2 guys, you have really the control of the duel. You can choose the card you can activate or not. You can choose the monster he has to set or not. Really, really busted, guys. And why I used we have the Chaos Sorcerer and the Blacklisted Soldier. There are 2 reasons why I use these cards with the Element Saber engine. The first one is that with your La Paulia, with your element saber monster in your graveyard, you can change the attribute whenever you want and make just in order to have the attributes you need, either for the summon of Chaos Sorcerer that you need to banish a light and a dark monster, or for the summon of Blacklisted Soldier. You can special summon this big guy only when you have the same amount of monsters with light and dark attributes. So the same amount of light monsters and the same amount of dark monsters. And you just have to banish one type of them. Of course, I advise you to banish the light one so that you can banish a monster on the field. And why they combine so well? Not only because these attribute changing, that is the key also of one of my previous videos, check it out. I made an engine with the elemental heroes, with the miracle fusion. But another good engine is the fact that, for example, both with Chaos Sorcerer and Blacklisted Soldier and Joy of the Evening Twilight, what happens is that when you activate their effect, you have not the chance to attack, and this is perfectly matched with the bad side of Palace of the Elemental Lords. In fact, Palace says that when you activate the effect of Palace to look for an Elemental Saber monster to add from your deck to your hand, what it happens is that you have to skip the battle phase of your next turn. So when you know that it's the turn you have to skip the battle phase, you can go for the Chaos Sorcerer play, maybe to banish a monster on the field so that this card cannot attack after that. Or also you can go for a Blacklisted Soldier play that you have to skip the entire battle phase, and of course it's the same battle phase, so it's 2 at the price of 1. So you activate more effects together and you pay just 1 battle phase as cost to skip. So guys, this was pretty good. Of course, Blacklisted Soldier, it's both in the truth with Chaos Sorcerer are very good combos, just because of the fact they are special summon, and you can, thanks to the attribute changing, you can really do it's whenever you want, and you can really fill the field with monsters that, keep in mind, have 3000 attack and 2300 attack, so they're busted, and they can be even more powerful thanks to the boost of Palace of the Elemental Lord. So they will become really big boy. They will become big boy out on the field. And also keep in mind that you do not need, it's not mandatory to activate their effect. So if you do not need to banish any monsters on your opponent's side of the field, you can just special summon them and attack with these big boys. So there's really no chance. It's a perfect control deck, and he can really deal with anything, I guess, even with cards that cannot be targeted. Of course, with Cactus and the big boss of Lunar Light monsters, you can deal with them either by having an attack higher than their, thanks to Palace, or also you can manage to floodgate them, so there will be no problem at all. So guys, this deck is really strong and is really consistent thanks to this card that is really amazing. I'm talking about Palace, of course, to let you search whatever elemental saber you need whenever you need it. So really busted, guys. Hope you have all the cards. Of course, if you, for example, do not own the third copy of Chaos Sorcerer, you can just go for another Black LUSTER Soldier. That's a free-to-play card. You can have that it from the card trader. So guys, hope you enjoy all the explanation. Feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. And as always, enjoy the replays.
Red